We'll have initial kind of review kind of session for a few minutes. Please go through these notes once. I sent you the over the Zoom meeting, the link. Please open it. Yeah, let's start. Yeah. Can you guys help me? Like, what are the keywords we went through last? Just what are the keywords we went through last 3 sessions? Therefore, the initial session I'll exclude. Can you guys, anyone help me with the keywords? Just. Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Just go through the keywords like what you guys went through something.
Yesterday we
Security group.
I mean, not yesterday, last 1 week. What are the keywords you went through something? I mean, go through, just give me the, speak. You can type later, but just can you guys speak right now? So that, I'll get to know that what is the context you got it. Something that's why I'm asking you guys.
So completely related to network.
Yeah. Some keywords like
IPv4, IPv6.
Okay.
DNS. Public private networks. Also. And the second class is like
browser HTTP.
Client server.
NS lookup.
Yeah. Client and then the server. Okay.
Ethernet.
Yeah, Ethernet is very important too.
HTTPS, HTTP.
Yeah, just a second. Yeah, HTTP. Yeah, that is the HTTP.
And HTTPS.
Yeah.
Route 53.
Yeah, that is here. This is the thing. Route 53.
And a region and availability zones.
Data center. And then region and then the AZ. Sorry, your voice little.
Ethernet NIC card.
Yeah, Ethernet and then NIC 11 IP address. Nothing but the MAC address and then IP address. Okay.
Ports should listen.
Yeah, ports always will be listening. You meant to say one port. Let me make it here one line itself. One port and then one
like
line.
client browser, when we are
Inspect.
Yeah, debug. That is called say that inspect mode. And observe the. You could have seen right last session 404 and then some kind of keywords, right? Those are called the status codes.
Status codes.
Well, come on, we are not. This is our regular day and day out. We will be using these kind of keywords.
Security groups.
Yeah, the last.
WAF errors.
Yeah.
Errors.
Yeah, we tried some error codes. Can you guys help me?
Telnet, Telnet, or
Yeah.
the nickname, NC name.
Timed out, DNS error.
Yeah, Telnet, NC.
Ethernet.
Yeah, Ethernet. Yeah,
Firewall.
Tools to check the ports whether they are open or not.
yeah. The Nmap wala. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So, can you guys help me? Like, what is something port? What is the definition? Like, why would we need the port?
To communicate with the, like to application once we reach into the server.
Yeah. To connect to target app. Which application we are going to connect? That will be in the request format based upon the port number. The relevant application will get. Accept the connection. The IP will help you to reach to that mission. The remaining the serving will be done by the port number. Yeah. Target app. Yeah. This is it. Cool. So you could have one of the important one I could have went through is this guy as well. URL format. Can you
Yeah,
guys
URL setup. Protocol
Yeah.
name API.
first will be the protocol.
Protocol,
Name
host or name.
API. Port/API.
So this is the one of the important. If you understand this, right? I was going through on this and then the behind the keywords like something. So some HTTPS, we no need to mention the port number. HTTP also no need to mention the port number. If application is running other than this, mandatory we need to know the port number. How would we know that application is running on that port number? As end user, very difficult. If you know the server, you can go inside the server and then you can access. As an end user, by seeing the protocol, if there is a port number, you can recognize. If there is no port number, HTTP is by default 80. HTTP is the default 443 number. That is the as an end user. As an admin, we will come to know the default. You can go inside the server, you can do that. So for my today context was little on that client and server related, and then we will get to know the classification of the admin and end user, how the end user will enter into the server, how admin will enter into the server, and continuing to that, we'll see the application layer as well. This is for my today context. I would say that. Yeah, and parallelly, I'll be discussing the cloud related keywords as well. Cool. So let me keep in mute. Let me take an image. So always, always in the sense next onwards, when I say the client, so we'll be reaching to the server. For example, client, you think your laptop. In your laptop, you will have a lot of tools. There are a lot of client tools will be there. We'll be discussing one by one. I'll come on this one by one. And then here we'll be talking to the server. So for now, till now we are here. Some kind of keywords I was discussing with which we know the keywords. I was discussing around those. And then we went on this path, like how to reach to the server. You need a name or IP address. Name is for our purpose. IP is for mission purpose. Once you reach to the server, here, two things you need to reach to the server, IP plus port number. To make it secure, we, as our DevOps job, we will have before some kind of edge security group. That is called edge. Here we will be allowing some inbound rules here. We'll be allowing the inbound rules here. So in this, where application will be running in this, in this flow, can you guys help me here? Where application will be running?
Server.
Yeah, exactly, server. And then application will have a port number. Which port number we need to allow the end user or someone? We will be specifying that role here, the edge security group. Security group will protect one server or some kind of a number of servers. If you want to protect the group of total, like bigger boundary and all, like for example, you take security group can be to one home, for example. Security group can be home to can protect two more homes, for example, 3 three kind of houses, something. If you want to protect total one area, that is the bigger widened area is there, the WAF and all will come, for example, something you can. There are some more, but for now, I'm not talking on the WAF thing. I'll be primarily on the Edge. Once we come on this application setup, then we will discuss on the WAF. So here Edge will have inbound rules. So applications will be running inside the server. Who will install the applications? That is our job only as a DevOps guy. That is our job. So that's why I was telling you initially. Who knows the port number, what port number is running? We knows it because we will be going inside this mission, and then we will be checking that there are some tools we can run, which port number something running or not, something. Okay. So one of the primary important component is the security group. Security group only allows the inbound rules. It doesn't have the deny kind of rules. That is what we were discussing last time. Okay. So applications will be running inside the server. Let me go to that image. So client. Client is nothing but, as I was saying, that your laptop. In your laptop, there is a one client. The famous client is the HTTP client. Can you guys tell me what is the name for this? What is the one we use?
Protocol.
Browser. So we were using the browser, and then you will have in your browser, you will be typing a kind of protocol format. The protocol format is like, first is the protocol :name :port number. So then please bear with me. I'll be using a couple of days these keywords until you get it, the flow, and then it will go to the DNS, because you know the right name. Machines will not understand, for us only. Then here will be the server will be running. So inside the server, there will be applications will be running. Apps. Okay. So each application will have a port number. So now if you are accessing, if I ask you this, where is this server located? What will be the answer for this?
Region.
Availability zone.
Yeah, any zone is fine. So region, you think it. And then the AZ also. One more.
DC.
Data.
Yeah. Data center is physical place or virtual place? It's
Physical place.
Yeah, physical place. You now, if I ask you, like yesterday, you could have watched everyone match, right? The painful one. So Hotstar, you think the Facebook, the SBI. So you go to the any, like for example, let me Hotstar, you are accessing the www.hotstar.com. So as I was saying right here, you are using a browser or app that internally going IP address and then getting to the server. So Hotstar will have the data center or not here in this case?
It
Yes,
will
it's there.
Yes, it will have.
Yeah, they'll have a data center. And then they'll have a region. Then they'll have a, for example, you think it, what is another name? AZ. So in this place, what they will have a like kind of servers. You could have seen that one Google video I have shown you, right? There is rack servers, blah blah, many are running. Inside that, so they have a on those, this is the hardware, you think physical server. Keep in mind, like doctor keyword will change, right? If you go to the animal doctor, they'll say that animal doctor something, right? For example, if you go to the pediatric, the doctor keyword will change the based on the context. Same way, if you go to the physical server, the box, that is called physical server, the rack server we call. And what is the component OS utilizer? Hardware utilizer, the OS. So sometimes we will be calling this also one server, this also one server, the server keyword will come multiple places. For now, just like I'm talking on the physical server, the box, like your laptop, there is a physical box, right? OS. On top of here, applications will be running. Here, there is the port number will be listening. So here you will have a NIC card. Here you will be having the IP address. Inside that one center, the port will take care. The applications will accept your connection here. So if I ask you, like, for example, I want to set up alternative for, I want to become as a, for example, competitor for Rastar. So first thing what I have to do here in this flow, just help me here.
We have to establish data.
Set up a data center.
Yeah. Okay. First is this, yeah, set up DC. Okay. DC or region or AZ. Okay. Next.
Maintain physical servers.
Yeah. Install. Exactly that.
Yes.
Yeah. Bring the servers. Okay. On top of that physical servers, we need to install the OS.
All related softwares, all required softwares.
Yeah. Next. Yeah, OS is ready. Next, like in
configure the applications in the relevant ports.
Yeah, applications. So let's say, for example, yeah, that is very good. Configure the application. Configure the application. So I'll give a simple example. Yeah, I'll come on this point where I need more more information on this thing. We'll go on it. You bought a phone, and then
We need an internet connection.
yeah, that is the in network setup. Everything will come here exactly. Yeah, that is thing. Yeah. So for example, you bought a phone, and then you inserted a SIM, the latest phone only, the Android wala something. So I need to install for example, Artstar. What I have to do?
Account.
Install application. Yeah, you have a Gmail account. Yes. Next, what is the application you will open in your mobile to install Artstar?
Play Store.
Apps, Play Store, App Store.
Yeah. So this keyword anyone knows, like nowadays the keyword is very famous. I was telling you, right, there are some keywords, the normal end user keywords, there are the admin keywords. If you ask me there, this I'll call as a repository. What is repository? Software storing location. So every company provider like Artstar, Netflix, or the Google, every company, what they do, they'll take some people, the developers, they'll take some developers, they will develop the application, store that into repository. So we will be downloading from here. What is that place is called? The repository. Please keep this. This is the important keyword. So whenever new, let's say previous, the Artstar application is having some slowness or some, all of a sudden it is getting crashed. What they'll do, they'll be testing and then they'll upload some more new application. Everywhere the new softwares, whatever coming, all will be available on the repository. Or there is a good keyword for this is the Artifactory. Yes, English keyword is the Play Store, but going forward, we don't call the technical keyword. I mean, I don't use the normal English keyword. I'll call a technical keyword is called repository or the Artifactory. So where all your applications will be storing. That is the definition of this, the Play Store you can think it. So here as well, configure the application. If you want to configure the application, you need to download, like you downloaded the Play Store, right? We will download the applications from this place, Artifactory or the repository. Download and configure the application. This is what our job we do. Yes. So my objective is here. If you want to set up any new application, the existing applications also, there will be data center, physical servers, and then the OS applications are running. This kind of flow. These and all basic things we need to. On top of this, the security group or the next core layers will be coming on top of this. Okay. So keep in mind, if you want to set up an application, for now, these three are the next we need it. Like even if I want to set up, I need to purchase a place, and then I have to bring my physical servers, connecting networking team, then bring some developers, make them application, ask them to store their code here. From there, I download it. Then here, yeah. Can you guys help me? I want to give this application to end user. Just tell me this application is the like, for example, dummy Artstar, for example. Dummy Artstar, the domain name. Sorry, what is this?
Need to take the DNS name and
Hey, what is this?
You
Provide
have
the
to give.
Just a second. Why it is coming? Hey, how can I add this? Any idea? Sorry, this is coming. I didn't do anything.
Might be you might have selected the whiteboard option over there
Oh, in this thing, just a
in
second.
Zoom tool. Yeah.
Where is this thing? Sorry, just a minute. Whiteboard. No, I have not done anything. Just a minute. I'm not getting any option. Oh my gosh, what is this way? Something.
To edit and see, bro.
No, I'm not getting any option at all. Okay, right click. What is this guy? Oh yeah, something zoom thing.
Maybe color is selected white.
No, somewhere something got selected. Where is that white space to disable me? Or something.
At the bottom, you have an option called whiteboard. Did you selected that one?
1 second, I'll stop it once.
Yeah.
Whiteboard. Second, host only. All participants who can enter inside the whiteboard meeting. Host only. Okay, now let me go here. Yeah, now something is working. Yeah. So we will, as I was saying, right? So if you want application, mandatory, we need to have a place and then servers on top of that, OS on top of that application, port will be listening, and then the SIP address will be there, public IP, and then the DNS name. Yeah, dummy Artstar, I was saying. Dummy Artstar.test.com, for example. Yeah, something. Artstar. This is my domain name, and I wanted to give to the end user as a security one. I don't want to give the plain wala. Let's go with the HTTP. So that first we will test it here. Okay. So I'll go to the DNS people, and then I'll purchase a public IP. Keep this very important. Public IPs are very important. If you want to give to the outside, one public IP you can assign to the one domain name. One public IPs are, if you assign to one person, you cannot duplicate those public IPs. Very important. That is the one. Some keywords. Some basic keywords. Public IPs are unique. Private can be duplicate. Private IPs. Private 192.172.10. But public IPs are unique. If you assign one person one public IP, you cannot assign the same public IP to anywhere. That you cannot assign it. Okay, cool. So I got a public IP. I went to the DNS. I registered with this DNS name. If I do NS lookup for this name, I'm getting an IP address for this, you think, for example, and then I want to allow in security group. What is the port number I can allow here by seeing this name?
80 or 450.
80.
80 now. So if you type from your laptop, it will go to the DNS, and then it will get one public IP, and then you will reach to this location. You will enter that box. Inside, I will be running an application on the port number 80. So this is the flow. So this is the flow of the end user. So let me go here. Here. Let me go here. So end user, as an end user, what I'm going to do here, I'll be end user. End user, nothing but the whoever accessing our application. Like we do access, right? We are calling, we will get called as an end user for Artstar, for example. Here, end user. End user is entering on the port number of the, here. You will have one outer layer, but which is called security group. So in this security group, we will allow the port number 80. Can you guys help me? If I want to allow to the internet, what is that I'll be mentioning? I want to allow to the anyone.
0.0.0
Dot
slash
That's it. So if you, let's say, for example, you have not allowed this port number, someone removed this port number all of suddenly, someone changed it. They were doing some, there will be chances it will happen multiple times. If you are working on a project, someone will be applying some, by mistakenly he removed this 80. Now end user will get what error?
Port not found.
We could have tested last.
Port not found.
Yeah,
Port can't be reached.
Yeah, port can't be timeout something, right? You could have timeout something. Yeah. Now, so end user can end user stop this application with this, like whenever he is accessing application, can he stop? Have you seen
No.
anytime? No. There is one guy. The one guy is, we are the DevOps guys, who will have the control on that server. They can stop, they can control, they can manage. Let's say, for example, for this mission, for this server, physical server, you have allocated 4 CPUs and then 8 GB RAM. I want to increase that CPU. I want to, like, for example, 4 CPU to 8 CPU something, RAM 8 to 32 GB RAM. We can do that. What is the one I was saying it? We are the DevOps guys. There is one more guy, the end user. The job of end user is access the site. Just access the site and then he can do his own operation. But who is controlling the total server is the more control setup. You are the one who did the setup, the application setup, the OS setup. That is what our job. Next, like as I was saying, right? Scaling in terms of CPU, memory, adding one more NIC card, changing IP address, or adding the storage, or changing OS type. All this we will be doing it here. If you want to do something configuration, end user is entering on which port number?
443 or
80.
443 or 80. In our scenario, he is entering on the 80. We don't have for now, no HTTPS. You think 80 is entering now. If you go with 80, you cannot do all this setup. You cannot do all this kind of configuration. You cannot do. You need to enter. There is one VIP line for you. So like for us, what we will enter in this, we will have a specific port number for us. We will have one more route. That is nothing but the one more port number, the famous one. 22. Or the based upon the server. Like this is, I was telling for the Linux. For Windows, there will be another port number, something it will change. Okay. So one of the best security practice, never allow 22 from, I was telling, right, what is that? Now you never allow 22 to whom?
End users.
End users.
Not end users, to internet. Never allow that.
Internal.
Never allow that. What we will do in our company, there will be security team. They will say that, hey, allow 22 from these IPs only. They will give this. I'll say that for now, VPN IP. There will be VPN IPs will be there in our company. Who will set up this VPN? There will be networking team. The security team will be there. They will manage it. So what we will do, if you are working for Hotstar, they will give a laptop, right? They will give a laptop for the Hotstar admin, for example, for you. In this laptop, they will install one tools called VPN tools. When the Hotstar admin want to connect to this server, he will open his laptop. By default, VPN tool will be there. This VPN will have some IP address. This IP address he will whitelist in this. You remember I'm telling a keyword called whitelist. Allow. These are some technical keyword. So you will whitelist here. So now 22 port number is not for internet. There is no 000. It has been allowed only for VPN IPs. So now you can connect to this server. Can you guys help me here? What is the tool end user is using to connect to the server in his laptop?
VPN.
End user.
HTTP client.
The browser. So here, right, my job is to, I want to go inside the server. I want to go inside the server. I want to do blah, blah, some kind of activities. Then I cannot go on the 80. If you want to do this, such kind of activities, you need to go via 22. So DevOps guys, like we are the ones, we will use some kind of clients. So here, inside this mission, 80, one server will be running, and 801 server will be running. The server in the sense application will be running. You think that application is nothing but HTTP server. In this mission, there will be one more port will be listening. What is the port number? Here, if you see this image.
22.
22. One more will be listening. 22 will be listening. And that server is this is the blind you have to by heart. This is the one SSH server will be it will be running or listening. So you cannot use browser to connect to this SSH server. Let's, for example, vice versa, like you can't use some vice versa combination. So you need to use one of these, like HTTP server. What is the client we are using? HTTP client browser. If you are using SSH server, we need to use SSH client. Not the end user. As a DevOps guy, we will be using SSH client. So keep it in mind, like end user will use HTTP client. As a DevOps guy, we will be using SSH client. In our laptop, we need to have this tool as well. So let me keep it a separate notebook for this. What are the tools we will be using in our laptop? One is the SSH client you have to have in your laptop. You need to install in your laptop. Obviously, you need to have a browser to access any site. So sometimes we use a browser. There is a famous tool alternative to the browser. Browser can be used by the end user and all. Going forward, like if you are working a project and all, we don't regularly we use a browser. We use one of the alternative tool for this is the Postman. There in the internet, there is a tool equal to the browser only. We use a tool called Postman. All the cases, we don't use browser. Postman is additional, like advanced tool of the browser. End users will use browser, but DevOps guys, we use a tool called Postman. So in your laptop, you need to have this tool, SSH client. Why we need SSH client? To enter into the server. Why do you need a Postman? To access like end user. We don't use browser regularly, like alternative to the browser, that I can say that. These are the tools you should have in your laptop. So I'm bringing it two keywords here, end user and then the admin. So admin will enter on the separate port number called 22. End user will enter on the 80 or 443. And admin use extra tools, SSH client, the Postman. These are the tools we use, extra tools. Like, save this. Sorry. To connect to the server and then manage applications. So if you enter on the SSH client, right, you can do what I was telling, right? You can stop, start, you can do manage. Manage nothing but install, change configuration. All these called the management. So what is this Postman tool? Access the website. Website is the English keyword the end user will use. We say that access the APIs. This is the one. Please, you need to have this tool mandatory. I will be using one of the tool in my laptop, Git Bash. I'll install this Git Bash and I'll install this Postman. So to work as an admin, I need to have in my laptop these tools, Git Bash and the Postman. Let me install that. Normally go here, internet, Postman. Any coach, any thoughts you want to ask? Any questions you want to ask? So if you are working on the project multiple times, you will be seeing this. Some people will be using the Postman tool. So you should, if there is an existing project, you can, if there are already people, you go and then ask them, hey, please give me your Postman collection. Collection in the sense group of URLs. They will export a file and then they'll send to you. In that credentials, everything will be there. You can ask them. That is one of your job. Postman tool. We use browser just normally like test or something. But if you want to test more in detail whether something is working or not, majority times we use the Postman tool. This is for like equal to browser. There is one more tool, Git Bash. Let me install for my Windows. 64-bit. So let me open the Postman Wala exe. So can you guys tell me from where I'm downloading the software? What is the place is called?
Repository. Repo.
Repository are called Artifactory. Yeah. So I went to the Postman repository from where I downloaded it. This is another company. They have their own repository. Every company will make their own separate Artifactory or the repository. Let me install here. Oh my gosh. Searching this sign in. Let me see if I use this guy. Please, one of your task for today, you can have install these tools, the Postman one, and then the Git Bash one. Let me, once you log in, let me install the other one, Git Bash as well. Git Bash is to enter inside the server. You should know that it is an alternative for SSH client, one of the SSH client tool. Can you see here something? So I'll come on this this thing. See here something what is happening. Can you guys observe here? Extracting what it is doing. Extracting. It is extracting the files from into the C directory, C program files. But basically the path where I will be in the downloads folder, I think. Yeah, I'm in a downloads folder. If I do double click on this, it is copying to the C program files folder structure. Okay. So let's close this one. Only showing opens finish. Okay. So as an end user, I have a browser. Everyone will have. As a DevOps guy, I have two tools in my laptop for now. One is the Postman UI, Postman tool. Another is the Git Bash. If you want to open the Git Bash anywhere, like you can go. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So it, from the Git Bash, when you log in, right? Just a minute. Go to the somewhere new. Where is this guy? We need to open this guy. Git Bash. You type like this, Git Bash. It will open a kind of CLI tool, like Windows prompt right here. Let me do the control plus. Yeah. So cool. So here we will be typing all our the commands to connect to the server inside as server under that I'll come on a few minutes. And the Postman one, if you want to talk, oh my gosh. So I logged in with the user ID. So you have already some collections here. If you want to test any URL, right? Somewhere, just do here, the plus, just here. Like you went to the browser, right? Go to the browser. I want to access the google.com. Just I'll type www.google.com right here. Same way, take this URL, go to this Postman UI, put it here. Can you guys remember somewhere you have seen, right? This name. Somewhere you have seen it, where you have seen this thing?
80.
No, it's an API.
Yeah, somewhere, if you go to this, right, in the, this other some basics you should have. If you do inspect mode,
it will be a get or put or post.
Network. take one request. There is a method, request method.
There only on the top one. Just
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
yeah.
You see, right? Request method here.
Yeah.
See, right? Get wala something. So this you should know these are all like things. Request method is called get, and then status code right now is the 200.
200.
Now let me go and then try this in the Postman URL as well. So here this is one of your tasks for today, like install the Postman and then test one URL because majority times the testing will be done not from the browser. Majority time they'll use the Postman. So you should have habituated to that. So here is the get, just normally send. Just send. See here, you see, right? There is a keyword. You see, right? Something came here, 200 success something. And then observe here, this is the very important. Just see, right? Something. Within how many milliseconds the response came. Sometimes one of your manager, someone will come to you. Hey, one of the website is very slow. Can you test? And then I want to give very like how long, where it is taking longer time and all. If a website is very slow, you see it is very clearly giving that somewhere it is taking socket initialization, port, DNS lookup, it is taking some to get IP address and then some SSL handshake, blah, blah, something. So this is the breakup of your request. It took it. If you click on the preview, you see, right, you will see the same page, whichever came into your browser as well here. In your browser, however you got output, right? The same way you can see here. Like, but we don't care much on the UI. As an DevOps guy, I look majority times on this, the response, normal, how long it took it, something. That is what my majority time, I look into that. That's the, yeah. You want to ask any queries on this thing? Any questions? Cool. So let me give a task for today lab. I would say that is a kind of lab for today. Postman, that is the one for today. Yeah. So let me give a kind of an easy breakup instead of this image. It is my server. There is admin. The server is based in the data center, which is called region, and then applications will be running, OS will be there. Admin will enter on the separate port number. Can you guys help me here? What is the port number you will
22.
enter?
22.
22. And 22, do we allow to internet? 00?
No.
What is that specific thing? How do we restrict? There will be VPN tools. You should have VPN tools. I'll say that VPN IPs. In our company, we will have a VPN IP. And then end user is the age is coming on 80.
4443.
Yeah. And then the 443. We will allow this to whom?
Internet outside world.
0.0.0.0/0. So which layer is the protecting our server here? What is the layer will protect?
The entire
Security.
server. Yeah, entire server.
Security group for now. This is a security group. Or the firewall or anything. So here application is running. So that application is nothing but HTTP server. This is the guy, is the end user. We will be using HTTP client. And there will be one application will be running. That is nothing but here SSH server. So if you want to connect to this SSH server, he can control anything. He can control anything. He can manage also. Admin can connect to any application. So what is the tool he was using in his laptop to connect to this application? In our scenario, we tested, for example,
SSH client.
SSH client to connect to the SSH server. Now, if I want to connect to that this guy, okay, let me give it this thing, for example.
Git bash.
This is the 80. Yeah. What is the tool I can use to test this application is working or not?
VPN.
Postman.
Postman. Yeah. So to access admin, in 80, is admin IP need to be whitelisted anything? Do they need to whitelist the admin IP?
No.
Why?
He
So
has
why-
access normally.
Sorry? Already you think, right? Already they have opened this one to internet. So they no need to open specifically for admin. If it is 00, admin also can access. So end user also access. That's what I was telling. If you open 22, anyone can access. End user also can access. So we never allow 22 some ports to outside world. Yeah, here is this guy. So what is the tool admin can use to test this application server? Yes. Sorry?
Postman.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So in his laptop, he has one is the SSH client. One more is the HTTP client. The HTTP client right now, for SSH client, I'm using the Git bash one. For SSH client, I'm using the hosting. Yeah, this is the. So the server is physically located in a place called the data center. You think it. Data center or the region or the AZ. So from where these applications, who will install these applications inside the server? End user cannot install anything. End user just will access. Who will control the total server is called nothing but the admin guy. As I was showing, right? He can scale the resources. He can do stop, start, changing the RAM, changing the OS, changing this setup, right? So keep it this. I'll bring you one technical keywords. End user is the normal English keyword. So sometimes they'll be calling end user. There is a one more. This guy is called admin. This admin is controlling these are the rights: compute, storage, network, applications. He is controlling, right? This guy is controlling means this guy is called IaaS guy. Infrastructure. I stands for infrastructure. Infra. Compute, storage, network. All this we will be calling as an infrastructure. As admin, if you're touching these components, touching in the sense changing, if you're doing something right, such kind of is called the IaaS, infra guy, infrastructure as a service something. We'll be doing infra layer guy. Now, can you guys change for Gmail? Can you guys change OS? Yeah. Today, for example, Gmail is running on the Linux servers. So if you want to change, you need to go to the Google team, Google DevOps team. Then you can change. As end user, can we change the Gmail address? Sorry, Gmail server OS and no, right? Such kind of like you are accessing the Facebook. Just you are accessing. You cannot do any configuration. I want to increase the Facebook RAM. You cannot do. Such things are called SaaS. Software. That's it. You can use only. You can't change. So if you are working some kind of applications, you are not configuring much thing, that kind of application is called SaaS. Can you guys tell me some SaaS examples which you are using regularly?
Facebook, Hotstar, and Gmail. Antivirus.
Yeah. Like FB, you are saying that Hotstar, Gmail. You cannot do much things here. Just you can access. That's it. So if you become as a DevOps guy, like you can configure all this. So we call the DevOps guys, we will be controlling on this layer called the infra layer. So these are some keywords. So you can change the compute CPU, storage, 100 GB to something and all. You can install the OS, you can stop, start, all this, they can manage it here. So here some keywords, end user, sometimes we will be calling SaaS, the user, and then the admin we will be calling as an infra admin, infra guys and all here. Yeah. So let me go here. So from where we will download the application, what is the place is called? I want to set up as an as an admin, as an infra guy, I need to download some application as infra person. I want to control some. Artifactory or the repository?
Repository.
So what will be there in the Artifactory repository?
Code.
Pool of softwares.
Softwares. Or I'll say that package. You remember when I downloaded a software, right? I downloaded a software here right now. What is the softwares I downloaded? Two of them, right? The Git Bash Git client, and one more is the Postman. When I did download, it came to the download. When I did double click, it was saying one English keyword, extracting. So extracting in the sense, it's a zip package. Here, zip is equal to the exe or archive, exe. Exe equal to the zip. When you double click on it, that zip got extracted. That files are getting copied to the program files. Same way. So this is a kind of zip or exe or some other MSI. All we call as a technical keyword we call as a package. Package in the sense, they did a zip or compress this thing. So, oh my God, where it went to? Something where I can change. Okay. So, okay.
Let's expand that. Yeah.
No. Something is somewhere else. I need to change the number. That's okay. So for me, the keyword is the Artifactory or the repo, and then the package, and then the package, the what was that? Compress one. Compress, and then the zip. These are the ones I need. So who can download these softwares here? End user or the admin guy? These applications to
Admin.
Admin guy.
Yeah, he is the guy can download. He can install this setup here. So this is the one. Okay, cool. So who will upload the code here? This code and all
Developers.
So after developers upload the code, the admin guy, what he will do? He will set up the server. He will set up the security groups. You should know that what OS I need to go, what RAM I need to go, storage I need to go. Developer will not tell you. That is your job. You are the one will deciding that what is the infrastructure needed, how much compute, CPU, RAM, storage, how much I need to allocate, and then the network, public IP or private IP, which port number I need to allow. That is the DevOps job. That is one who you shouldn't ask the question because you are coming with experience. Like, so you should know the default one. So I told, right, never allow 22 outside. Allow 80443 outside only. These are some best practices you should know. So, I mean, that is what after developer give you the code, rest of job is we are the one. So let me save this guy. So I'll say that for my context was today end user versus the admin guy. The SaaS versus the infra guy. That is what for my today context. Like, you want to ask any questions on this? Any queries?
Artifactory is physical or virtual?
Yeah, that is a kind of one server. You say that this is also one server, separate server. We will be running that kind of an application on top of that. It's a physical server. It's a separate server. Like I told right here, example, you think this is also one server, one OS will be there, and then it will also have a security group. So it's a physical server, you think. Yes.
The Artifactory is stored in data centers or not?
Yeah. Like as I said, right, server means obviously, like here you say, right, I say, right, application. So Artifactory also one more application.
In Artifactory, we will store all the builds of applications, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, packages. You think get the package. Yeah. Any queries, any questions on this? So, okay. So help me here. I mean, can you guys help me here? So I wanted to set up an application and then I want to give to end user. So tell me, like, first what I need to purchase.
Procure the software. I mean, like infra.
Purchase data.
Everything.
Purchase
Data
the
center.
Yeah.
No, it's servers, all those things. Procuring.
Set up the DC.
AZ.
Physical server. So power should go, if power and all shouldn't go down at all, right, for this place. If power goes down, the SBA, I mean, any application will never work, right? For example, sample, I'm giving. Okay. physical server. So in the physical server, I'd say that this is called infra, the compute, the storage, the network layer. Network layer. On top of this layer, the infra layer, you'll be setting up the softwares. Softwares. So software is nothing but the OS plus the
Applications.
applications. To make applications, we need a separate team, right?
Application team.
The dev team.
Dev
Dev team and all. So who will be doing this total setup and all? You won't go to the physical. There will be network team done. Once the network, I mean the data center team done, we will be connecting to those servers virtually. We will install the Git SSH clients and all something. Okay, now this is done. Next, we'll go to the DNS. Publish to the end user. That's it. Yeah. So these are the ones. You know, right? How much cost it will cost? I mean, how much it will price, right? To set up this and all. Purchasing a place in Bangalore, like 1 acre place.
Millions.
So we'll come to that, like how to handle these scenarios in the letter. Okay. So this is my context for today is like admin versus the end user, and then the SaaS versus the IaaS guy. So IaaS guy will have more control. He can choose the OS. He can choose what CPU, RAM, stop, start. He can have more control. SaaS guy, he never have any control, just accessing the application. So that is the one, my control. I mean, I wanted to say that. So cool. Any questions for today, like something? I'll stop it for today. Cool then. Yeah. For tomorrow, I'll be comparing these keywords. Something I'll set up kind of pipeline, the image, how the application will go to something repository, Artifactory. I'll draw similar image in other perspective, some security layer and all. Then we'll start correlating with the cloud related keywords. We'll see that. Yeah. Way to get running notes. So I have a website, right? I mean, sorry, this running notes I'm updating here. If you go right. This link is in the WhatsApp group description. So I'm updating the images as well, like whatever. If you get this link, you will be able to get the notes as well. Okay. So tomorrow, like I'll be purely relating to the some cloud related keywords. Whatever you learned today, right? Compute, storage, NIC card, public and all. I'll get the some cloud related keywords, what we call in the cloud and all something. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.